Hey, y'all, we're back with another AA meeting. So, today I kind of wanted to hit on friendships, phones, a little bit of both. Kind of discuss maybe where they're tied in together, even. Um, Realize we're living in a world where, like, you're going to be the weird one for not texting someone back right away. You're weird for that now. Whereas, like, since I've been mindful of my phone usage, and I still use it a lot, but like not when I'm with someone, right? Like it's if I'm using it, it's because I'm sitting there. There ain't nothing going on. No one's hanging out. No one's talking. We're just sitting around. But we're in a time to where you'll just be sitting there speaking to someone, and they'll pull out their phone. So it's like that text, that notification is more important than the human that you're sitting around. It's a kind of crackhead behavior, but with a phone, it's like you'll see they just pull that, just, yeah, you gotta look. It's like, dude, you don't have to. What are you really gonna miss? Um, you don't need that. You just constant validation from the phone. You don't. You shouldn't. Put it down. Live a little. It kind of sucks though, man. Yeah, I don't know. Friendships just don't feel as deep no more. I mean, how many people actually know you on like a deep core level? How many people do you hang out with and are truly present with when you do hang out? How many times the first time you face a moment of silence or awkwardness, you pull out your phone so it looks like you're busy instead of just dealing with that? Or maybe making it not awkward, not silent. Maybe by speaking, you ain't gotta look busy with your phone. Um, I have people who just be off in phone land, scrolling, all that good stuff, and they'll just randomly chime in with a thought or show you a clip of something. It's like, well, hey, what the fuck? You think you could just tag into my life, motherfucker, in and out? That ain't how this works. My attention's not just here for you to fucking seek it when you want me to, when you want me to. That's not how this works, man. Okay, I'm cool with you being on your phone. Have at it. Have a day, but don't just think you get to just chime in and come back to the world with me whenever the fuck you feel like it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm talking to someone now. I'm busy, I'm engaged with this. What the fuck do you just want to come take 30 seconds of my time so you can start scrolling again? No, get the fuck out of here with that. I've been thinking like that. It had some notes here on the matter. Um, yeah, that's it. It's like an emotional food truck. That's how it is to these phone addicted people. Uh, you just swing by when you're hungry for attention. That's it. Yeah, time to hop out of this digital world. Time to stop being a face bubble for a second. I could use a little bite. I could use a little taste. So, but not me, man. Not me. We serve full course meals around here. You ain't dipping in and just getting a little snack, a little taste of my attention. Hell no, I ain't doing it no more. Um, yeah, that's it. Hell, it's not just friends. I mean, it's family too. You'll certain ones in mine. I ain't bothered by it no more. But they'll text you quick. You text them, hey, I love you. Oh, yeah, I love you too. How's the blah 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 blah. You call them and they don't answer. It's like, man, I was just calling to check on you. I wanted to hear your voice. I wanted to speak to you. I mean, I wish you could be in person, but you can't always talk to everyone in person. But there's something more genuine with a phone call than through text. Text don't, I don't, dude. I may not check a text message all day today because I'm off work. Like, who cares? It's not how it is. But yeah, it's not just friends, but that's a big subject on today. But family too. It's getting out of hand. You just don't. makes me feel uncomfortable to sit around and like dedicate, an evening of my time, which I mean, it's precious to me. Anyone who does any kind of work, job, you're on here doing videos, your time's precious. You can't buy more of it. So I'm sitting here just waiting around for you. I've had people come over and hang out with me and sit on their phone and do it, where it's like, well, dang, for me, man, I'd have even canceled plans to hang out with you, but I didn't have any. So granted, whatever. You didn't really cost me a night, but there's still me being entertained and finding stuff to do will never be a problem. There's so many things that I want to do. It's like, man, yeah, I can find something. Like if you were gonna just come down here and sit on your phone, you should have just stayed at home. If I'm being honest, because now I'm here feeling like I gotta entertain you, feeling like we need to hang out. Because you came down to see me. No, hell no. You came down to sit on your phone, which was the point. Cost you a lot of gas. Even if it don't cost you a lot of gas, why you can do that at home. Um, but I've also dealt with little snide comments from people on and off over the months where it's like I'm the rude one because I'm not available 24/7. Like I've got to be on call for everything. A random thought, a funny meme, whatever. I need to be available. If not, yeah, I texted you about this. You didn't respond. Huh? Yeah, now look at you telling me face to face. That's how it should be. Um, so I just can't, man, because I most days I go hours without picking this thing up. Even if it is in use, oftentimes I'll have some music playing, or even a podcast. But I'm not there. The screen's not open. It's not lit up. I'm not engaged with it. So it's I can't sit there and be available for people 24/7 on a phone. But I hate the attitude of where it's like it's a character flaw on my behalf, and maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I just know I can give you your attention if you come and hang out with me. But I'm not going to give you my attention on this phone. That's not it for me. Um, but I don't, man. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it as an issue on my end. I really don't. I think it's how things were supposed to be. I don't think we were meant to have access to each other 24/7. It goes back. I spoke on it on my last video of where, like, with relationships, you don't have time to miss each other. Well, the same can be true with just friendship, or your family. I mean, if you FaceTime and text each other all day, every day, like, what are you even talking about at some point? Like, I can only think of so many things to say. Um, I get it. Look, man, you live far away from people you're really close with. You don't get to see them often. That's why phones are great. But my problem is with phones of how they're not used like a tool to be connected with someone that lives 5 hours away from you. They are, but they're used for way more than that. Like you might spend an hour talking to that person 5 hours away a day, maybe once a week, but with your 3, 4 hours of screen time a day, that ain't all that thing's being used for. So I guess that's where a lot of my problem is. But that's the world we live in. I can text you and get a response pretty quick. I can call you though and have my call forward. All right, whatever. Kind of weird, but you do you. But for me, I'm not a notification. I'm not a chat bubble. I'm a person. And if being present makes me the weird one, I'll take it. I'll be weird. It is what it is. Um, it's just if I can't be honest about this, I can't talk. I know it makes people uncomfortable talking about this because then you have to start looking at yourself and your own phone addiction. But it's well worth it. And I'm not perfect. I still use my phone for sure. I'm using it right now to record this, so it's awesome. But I just don't think you need to let it have your full undivided attention. Well, maybe not undivided. Most people I see using these things while they're talking with folks kind of half hear you. I've personally watched people scrolling, yeah, when you ask them something, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, but still looking down. Dude, if you're doing something that important, just say, hey man, let me finish this up real quick. I'll be right with you. Hold on, I'm almost done. And then I'm going to give you my full attention. This thing will be put in my pocket. But you don't really get none of that no more. You don't. It's just like my phone is the thing I'm doing. That is the thing. Other things take the back burner. You know, they just get to hang out here and be around for when I want their attention. It sucks, man. It sucks. It's like your phone is not that important. It's really messed up a lot of friendships. Um, you know, it really has. Nobody, I mean, who cares about hanging out no more? You can go sit every Friday night, put on some corny Netflix series, and scroll social media while you do it. Why would you go out and deal with meeting new people or hanging out with new people? Who needs that? All you need is a couch, TV, and a phone, and you are straight. But I'm not going to do it, man. I just can't no more. I might be sitting here, hopefully an old man one day, with not a soul around, not a friend to be found. But that's all right. I'm cool with it. I don't need this fake check the box friendship that I think a lot of people do now. Like almost like I keep this motherfucker in my back pocket. So when I need something to do or someone to listen, they're there. It's like, no, dude, that's not like if you're a friend, you should be hanging out. We should hang out for the highs and the lows. I shouldn't just be around to hear you because you're going through it. Like, no, hell, hit me up when you're up too. Let's go be up together. Maybe I'm down and need you when you're up. But there ain't that no more. It says check the box friendship. It's like our friendships have been corporatized. They're check the box, check the box. Please the shareholders. Shareholders be in your brain. I got friends. I got friends. I know people. I hang out with people. You ain't got no friends. How many people really know you deep down? Know who you are, what you're about, where you stand on important things. It's just kind of friendly, hang out every so often. It's dumb, man. Like if we're friends, I know I'm gonna be seeing you at least a couple times a month, hanging out at minimum twice a month, and that's not a bad ask. There's 30 days in a month. You hang out with your friend twice. That's a reasonable ask, but I don't know, man. I feel like people don't make time for each other no more, and when they do hang out, they're not really hanging out fully. There's always some sort of distraction to be had. So, this is maybe I ain't the right person to be giving this kind of advice to, because I ain't got people beating down my door to chill. But I just know I've found comfort in being alone than filling my time with people who just half give a shit. I just don't need it. I'm not mad at you. I don't care. But I ain't going to cater to the shit. So, again, another episode of the AA meeting. Appreciate y'all's time. Subscribe. Show's going to get better each time, I promise you. It'll get better. So just give me some views. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get this thing started. Thank you.